How we doing, everybody? Welcome back to Little Shop of Nightmares. Today we'll be working on another duck call. This is Osage orange, or as we call it around here, hedge apple. Either way, it's up to you. This piece of wood actually came from a place me and the old brother went turkey hunting a few years ago, and a limb had broke out and it had a lot of termite damage, and I've got quite a bit of it. Hang on, I've got a few pieces of it laying around here, but you can see termites beat it up and all that stuff. And I made a turkey call actually made 2 turkey calls out of it, and gave one to him and one to another friend of mine. And well, I took this little piece, or well, big piece, and I filled it with epoxy, and yeah, I finally broke down and bought a pressure pot, so y'all be happy to know that. The blanks I make from now on might look better. They won't have air bubbles in them anyway. But anyway, let's get turned around and get started. I'm gonna have to I'll either have to change the jaws on the chuck or use a wormwood screw, or worms. I don't know what they call it. It's a worm screw. It's a screw that goes in the damn chuck. You just put it in the damn wood. I think I'm gonna go that route and turn me a little tenon on here that I can clamp onto, and then we'll turn it around and do the rest of what we need to do. But I'll get you guys spun around and we'll get started. All right, everybody. Yeah, that didn't go quite as I had planned, but it'll be all right. I missed my center by a little bit, but it'll work out. Let's see if we can get started here. Let's get started with something besides that, though. Should just about be round. Good Lord. All right. Yeah, we might as well do that now. Get started on it anyway. Well, can't do that yet. All right. Now I got a game plan. said I had a game plan. I've got a game plan. I don't have the tools I need. I'll bring you guys back in just a few minutes. All right. We got our drill chuck found and got our screw out of there and got everything. I don't know if I showed it or not. Here's the worm screw, I think they call it. I don't remember. Let's see if we can get it drilled. Probably didn't do it quite that fast. And we're about to get close to the end of it pretty soon. There we go. I think we're all the way through now. One thing about it, that's not as hard to drill as that wingy or however the hell they say it, I don't know. It's from somewhere besides here. Now there's a nosebee. See one of them in years. Maybe I've never seen one here. I lost something from the leaves. Oh, my Lanta. Well, I guess we should have waited until it fully cured. I don't know if he'll come over where you guys can see him or not. It's not actually a bee, it's a type of fly. Well, let's see. It looks like a bee though. Here's this number right here. more thing. Yeah. Just gonna do a couple more things. I think I'm done with that part. Of course, Norfolk Southern's going to come through. I don't know if you guys can hear them in the background yet, but I can. Alright. There they are. I'm hoping maybe we can at least get a preview of what it's going to look like. Oh yeah. Yeah, I believe it's gonna look pretty good. I'll have to come back out after this sets up and cures a little more and finish that up. It'll look a lot better after we, after it's all cured and we can really get sand the rest of it down good and everything. I think it's gonna work out pretty good though, personally. I like all the colors in it. It looks good. But let's see. I ain't gonna take it off the lathe yet. I'll goof off with some other things. I've got some other things I need to do. I'll work on that for a while, and I'll try and finish this up here at the while. I don't know if I'll make a. I don't think I'll finish. I'll do a video, on finishing it, because you've seen basically what's going on. I think I'll just let it set up and cure and then finish it out, and I'll take some good pictures of it when it's done, and I'll do a closeout on it. How we doing, everybody? We're going to continue with the duck call thing. I did let it set up, and I've still got a few little flaws in it, but I think it's going to set on the shelf mainly. I don't know that I'll ever use it, and I just like the looks of it. I like the way that green contrasts with the yellow of the wood and everything. But in continuing this, I thought I would attempt to make a soundboard, or whatever, this piece. So we're going to try to duplicate this out of wood, and I thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride. So we'll get over here at the table saw and we'll get started. All right. I don't know if I mentioned, this is a piece of, I believe this is soft maple. Pretty sure it is. But we're going to try it out. And silver maple, whatever. Everybody's got a different name for stuff. And I don't know if I mentioned before or not, but I did put a new motor on the table saw. So we might get something done now. Yeah, I believe that'll get something done. All right, I'll get things changed out on the lathe and get you guys back over on there. All right, I've got us chucked up there. I'd changed the jaws on the chuck, and we got our blank in there. We're gonna see if we can get it drilled out. I've just got a 1/4-inch drill. That's about what that one equates to in this one. I'm going to refer to this as a soundboard. I mean, I don't know what else to call it other than that. So, let's see if we can get drilled here. There we go. Let's see. That's a sucker up here. We will use one here in a minute. kind of think I need to cut that off a little bit right there, Summers. Let me cut this off some, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, we got it cut off there. Let's see. Let's start this section first. That is a whole lot low right there. Close enough, I think. .65. Let's see. Okay, that didn't change much. Nothing. Now, what did I do with the soundboard? Not under there. Well, wouldn't that cock your pistol? I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll have to look for it. All right, I found it. So, let's see. Make us a mark about right here. And we'll just kind of taper the rest of it on out. Lay that right there. Maybe I will see it next time. Well, let's just start at 150 here. I guess we could crank it down a little bit. I don't know, it's not too bad rough. I'll be alright 240. I don't know if they're on time or not, but they're here today. Because, you know, I'm making a video, why wouldn't I be? Oh, why not? We got it to 320, but we might as well go on down to 400. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It may not help anything, but it sure ain't gonna hurt it none. And this is just kind of a prototype thing anyway, just mainly just see if I can. If I can, great. If I can't, be all right too, I guess. Crank this out a little bit there, and may take it up a notch a little ways. I don't know if you guys could see that or not. I made me just a mark to where I want to stop at. I get all the pieces here tonight. Don't know yet. Oh, quit that squealing. You folks at home hear that or not, but it is not pleasant. There's how it'll fit up. I think it'll be all right. Well, let's do some more measuring and marking real quick. We'll go from there. Let's see. Well, let's just do it this way. Or attempt to do it that way. .9. That's all the way to the back. And our wedge is about 0.4. All right. Now I guess I'm gonna go over here at the bandsaw and see how straight I can cut. I'll bring you guys back in a few minutes. All right, I've got us cut. You can see we missed the middle by a little bit. It'll be all right. Trying to make us a couple of reeds here real quick. If possible. Let's find me a straight edge. I don't drink natural light. I don't endorse it, but you know, when you need something for a project and a friend offers to give it to you, sometimes you just have to take it. And sometimes you lose it. Let's see. Yeah, it'll be plenty wide enough. Trim our end off here real quick. And that would be one of them. Be a good time for one of them utility knives from Powder Work Creations, I think. Powder Coating Creations. Name of his channel. Colin, he's a pretty good guy. I mean, he'll do for a Yankee, you know. If you guys haven't checked him out, you probably ought to. He powder coats everything, I think. Wheels, truck frames, brake calipers, you name it. If it can be powder coated, I'm pretty sure he will powder coat it. Let's see, let's do one a little bit shorter there. Let me throw this on the sander. Maybe get us a wedge made and I'll bring you guys back. Alright everybody, I'd like to be able to tell you that we succeeded, but I did not. I fooled around and played around, and I mean, it looks good. I did get a wedge cut, and I may talk with Tommy and see if he's got some proper reed material, but the aluminum can ain't gonna work, or it's not gonna work for this call anyway. But I mean, I'm not a duck hunter. I don't call ducks, but it makes noise, and I don't know. It's been a fun project. I've enjoyed it. You know, I've had fun working on this, and I think it come out, it looks pretty cool. And that was, you know, that's kind of the, I don't know, that was kind of my goal anyway. But anyway, if y'all have stuck around this long, thanks for putting up with me. Thanks for hanging out. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. Check us out on other social media platforms too. All those links are on the main page. And if I remember when I do the editing, I'll try to put them in the description of this video. I need to try to start doing that. But anyway, thanks for your time, and I'll see you on the next.